Today, we're diving into something that might sting a little, but if you're here, chances are you're ready to hear it. 15 things the rich do that the poor don't. It's not about money, it's about mindset, habits, and discipline. So if you're looking for a reality check with a side of motivation, buckle up. This isn't sugar-coated, it's real. And if you apply just a handful of these, you'll feel the shift fast. Let's get into it. 1. Rich people read, poor people watch TV. Let's start with a slap of truth. Rich people feed their minds. Poor people entertain theirs. The average millionaire reads 1 to 2 books per month. Books on leadership, finance, psychology. The average poor person? Binge-watching Netflix or scrolling TikTok for hours. Books build skills. Skills build wealth. Rich people are learners. The poor, often, consumers of distraction. Second, rich people track their money, poor people ignore it. If you don't know where your money's going, it's probably going nowhere good. Rich people obsess over their finances. They track income, expenses, ROI, and tax advantages. Poor people, as long as the bills are paid, I'm good. That mindset is a trap. Wealth is managed, not hoped for. Third, rich people invest, poor people spend. The poor buy liabilities. The rich buy assets. Poor mindset. I've got $1,000. What can I buy? Rich mindset. I've got $1,000. How can I make it grow? Stocks, real estate, businesses. Money should be working even when you sleep. Poor people trade time for money. Rich people buy time with money. Fourth, rich people network. Poor people compete. Rich people build alliances. Poor people envy them. The poor often see everyone as competition. The rich understand this. Your net worth is tied to your network. They invest in relationships. They surround themselves with winners. The poor, often surrounded by other poor thinkers, talking gossip instead of growth. 5. Rich people are long-term thinkers. Poor people want quick gratification. This one is huge. The poor think in weekends. The rich think in decades. You ask the rich, why don't you buy that $5,000 bag? They'll tell you, because I'd rather buy the company that makes the bags. Rich people plant seeds now and wait for the harvest. Poor people eat the seed before it even hits the soil. 6. Rich people take calculated risks. Poor people play it safe. Let's talk risk. Poor people fear losing. Rich people fear not growing. That's why poor people hold cash in a savings account making 0.01%. And rich people build empires. They don't gamble. They study, prepare, and leap when the odds are in their favor. 7. Rich people sell, poor people complain. Poor people complain about not getting paid enough. Rich people find ways to sell something. Rich people know everything is sales, ideas, influence, branding. Poor people think selling is sleazy, but selling is serving, if done right. If you're not selling something, you're being sold to, and you're paying for it. 8. Rich people are obsessively disciplined. Poor people want motivation. Discipline beats motivation. Every single time. The rich wake up, do the work, even when they don't feel like it. Poor people wait to feel inspired, but that inspiration never comes, or it disappears after one hard day. Success doesn't come from motivation. It comes from habits. 9. Rich people value time. Poor people waste it. Time is the most valuable currency there is. The rich guard it like gold. Poor people give it away, watching trash TV, gossiping, scrolling endlessly. Ask a rich person to do something pointless. Sorry, I've got better things to do. Poor person? Sure, I wasn't doing anything anyway. And that's the problem. 10. Rich people get mentors, poor people wing it. Success leaves clues. The rich pay for mentorship, coaching, masterminds. Why? Because learning from someone who's already done it saves years. Poor people, they say, I'll figure it out on my own. And they usually don't. Mentorship shortcuts the journey. 11. Rich people have morning routines. Poor people hit snooze. Rich people own their mornings. The first hour sets the tone for the day. Meditation, exercise, planning, reading. Poor people, snooze button, scroll phone, run late, stress out. That chaos bleeds into everything else. Control your morning. Control your life. 12. Rich people focus on solutions. Poor people focus on problems. When problems hit, poor people say, "Why me?" Rich people say, "How do we fix this?" Mindset difference, victim versus creator. Life throws curveballs. The rich adapt and pivot. Poor people dwell, complain, and wait for a rescue. 13. Rich people learn the language of money. Poor people avoid it. Money is a language. The rich are fluent. Poor people are intimidated by it. Rich people know how debt, taxes, leverage, interest, and investments work. Poor people get overwhelmed, so they avoid it. Ignorance is expensive. Learn the language or pay the price. 14. Rich people use systems. Poor people use effort. Poor people work hard. Rich people work smart. If effort alone made you rich, every construction worker would be a billionaire. Systems, automation, delegation, that's what scales. Poor people say, "I'll do it all myself." Rich people say, "Who can do this for me?" 15. Rich people know their mind creates their reality. Poor people think life just happens. Last but not least, mindset is everything. Rich people know their thoughts become things. They shape their reality by believing it's possible, then acting on that belief. Poor people, they believe life happens to them. They blame the system, the government, the economy. The rich take responsibility and build anyway. So my friend, where do you fall? Be honest with yourself. These 15 things, they're not rules, they're patterns, and patterns can be changed. Take one, just one, and apply it starting today. Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about becoming the kind of person who attracts it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next mindset upgrade. And as always, stay curious, stay driven, and keep building your empire.